Afternoon baseball here. On the show. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Oakland A's and the Twins. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Plesac gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac.
Getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
The 1-2. In the air out to left. Maris is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second, the left fielder, Orlando.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so, guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
Into the box now, Orlando Simmons. Lifted the other way to left center.
Steve Meitasek.
Coming to the plate now, Steve Meitasek, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Nope. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Jeffrey Horner. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Meitasek is off of first with 2 away. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Runner goes for second. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Maris has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The A's strand 1. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Emilio Rosales is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Ready now, Jimmy Maris. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Rosales has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Standing in now, Sal Worthing. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting first, the first baseman.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
At the plate now, Cleo Haywood. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So now to the plate, Clinton Lake. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Striding in for Oakland, Eddie Fryman, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, Kent Madden. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Line towards center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Justin Jones.
To the plate now, Justin Jones. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Next up for the A's, Shea Nolasco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Set to get his day started, Alan Levine. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Victor Castro got a piece. It's 2-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Jorge Suarez. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Stepping in now, Joaquin Marte. 3-1 to him now. Bottom of the second here with no score. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
At the plate now, Alex Cruz. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Maris. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, you can see what happens here. He's so focused on lining up to make his throw that he forgets one small detail. You got to catch it first. So he gets tagged with an error, as well he should.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sal Worthing. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The first baseman, number 8, Cleo Haywood.
Settling in now, Cleo Haywood. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he
They're in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Got a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
There's a line drive, base hit to left field. One run is scored, and the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Roy.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
To the plate now, Clinton Lake. 1-2 now. From the stretch. And this one gets away. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 2 full. Minnesota is out in front 4-0. Into the box now, Justin Newton, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Striding into the box, Jared Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. 2-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. A runner at first with no outs here. Count still full, 3-2. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Orlando Simmons. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And this throw gets away from him.
Now batting, the third baseman, Steve Middleton.
Striding in once again, Steve Middleton. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. One and two, here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The A's strand one. They're down 4-0. Stepping up now, Alan Levine. He reached on a single in his first try. The 2-1. It's a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
In now, Victor Castro. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's Suarez waits on deck. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Suarez. He singled his last time up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chopped now to short. Can they get two? Scooped up to second for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joaquin Marte. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Into the box now, Alex Cruz. 2 balls and a strike.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And that's down into left center for a base hit. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Rafael Castro is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Castro.
At the plate now, Jimmy Maris. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Stepping in now, Sal Worthing. 2-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Minnesota leads this one 7-0. Digging in now, Jeffrey Horner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Out of play.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The first baseman, number 4.
Into the box now, Eddie Fryman. No runs, just one hit and one error on the Oakland line score. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
At the plate, Kent Madden. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready once again, Cleo Haywood. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this
is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Into the box, Clinton Lake. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, number 31.
Digging in once again, Alan Levine. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the 3-2. To short, hit hard. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 8-0.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make.
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. Long throw to third. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only one out.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
To the plate now, Jorge Suarez. A ball and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
The 1-2. On the ground to the right side. And it's in time to get him, but they do play to run on the play.
Now batting, catcher, Joaquin Marte.
Ready for another shot now, Joaquin Marte. The 1-1. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Twins lead this one 9-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Justin Jones.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jay Nolasco.
Standing in, Shea Nolasco. The 2-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. The 2-2 one more time. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Too high, ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. The next 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lake calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Justin Newton.
Now to the plate, Justin Newton. The 2-1. Is in there for the second strike. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Bottom of the inning now, so striding forward now, Alex Cruz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The left fielder.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
In now, Jimmy Maris. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Standing in now, Sal Worthing. Line drive base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Clinton Lake. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch. He pulls this one into right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 10-0 score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Justin Meeks gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Alan Levine will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning. Runners on first and third, 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. hit in the air down the left field line. Simmons will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Minnesota leads it 10-0. New inning set to get underway. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Jared Smith. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 2-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
At the plate, Orlando Simmons. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Steve Middachek. And it's 1-2.
Hey, we have to commend him right here. 1 out away from grinding through 6 strong innings against one of the better lineups in the game.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Stepping in, Victor Castro. The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Jorge Suarez is on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge.
Now batting, Jorge Suarez. Nobody out, runner on first.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Struck him out.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner
Now
any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Joaquin Marte. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good...
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
So now to the plate, Alex Cruz, high in the air into shallow left center. Simmons comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Left fielder, Jimmy Merritt.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Maris. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. 2 men are on with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And the pitch on 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeffrey Horner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Ready on 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and walks it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Runner at first following the error. And here comes the first baseman, Eddie Fryman. The 1-1 home.
Nope, upstairs.
Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Haywood over to his right, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Ken Madden.
Coming to the plate now, Kent Madden. Runners on first with 1 down. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2-1, here it is. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Justin Jones.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Jones. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now the 1-1 pitch. Seared down the first baseline. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Let's go.
So digging in now, Shea Nolasco, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Popped him up. Haywood is there. And that retires the side. A's strand a couple. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Stepping in, Sal Worthing. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Simmons is there and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 8, Cleo Haywood.
Striding in, Cleo Haywood. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. 1 out, nobody on. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead got even wider.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Clinton Lake. Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Alan Levine. Weak grounder down the line at third. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
At the plate, Victor Castro, and it's fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. The 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ricky Mejia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Jorge Suarez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
To the plate now, Joaquin Marte popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. Minnesota is on top 12-0. Number 64 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Standing in, Justin Newton.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Close pitch, but just a bit outside. He wanted it, but it's 2-1. And the pitch. And he misses again, ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jared Smith. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. A runner at first with no outs here. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
In now, Orlando Simmons. All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Steve Midicek, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2 fouled away. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Fouled off. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So coming to the plate, Jeffrey Horner. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Standing in now, Eddie Fryman. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And it's fouled away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Into the box, Alex Cruz. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1. Skied into straightaway right. Corner is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jimmy Maris.
At the plate, Jimmy Maris. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Sal Worthing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Drilled to first, scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in, Kent Madden starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, second home run early in the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Eddie Gonzalez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Stepping in now, Justin Jones. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Shea Nolasco. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now the 1-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Line drive to center field. Late is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now back. Shortstop. Justin Newton.
In now, Justin Newton. The 1-1. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Last strike now for Oakland. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Digging in, Jared Smith. The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
At the plate now, Orlando Simmons, and this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Here now the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 down, runners at first and second. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. He waits, now the pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Steve Midicek. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Here's the center fielder. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-1 at the end of this one. Minnesota took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jeffrey Resop gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Emilio Rosales couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.